listen, this one killed me. So back to couples retreat. Okay. So if you notice, I really had to think about this. Real shit. I really had to think about this. And the problem with life today is we're all living it through a screen. So sometimes it becomes it becomes blurred lines between social media world and reality. And sometimes because we see things flash before us that's programming us any fucking way, we truly believe that this is how the whole world is. You know what I'm saying? Off this fraction of people that we're watching. So with that being said, I just don't understand why all these chicks on TV, the first thing they always worried about is being cheated on. They not worried about the quality of the relationship, the part that they gonna do in the relationship to make it, work, what they have to give. Everything is looked from a deficit. Like, I could lose this, you know, it's just always negativity. I could get cheated on and stuff like that. There's never any positive perspective. And if you look at it, you always see women complaining about what they don't have and what they don't want. You rarely see men doing that shit. So off of that alone, I think it's time for us to really check ourselves. Not you and I to speak, but
No,
just
yeah.
as women, you see, and people gonna fall off because they don't live in reality. You see
Right.
what they don't want to admit that. You start talking some truth, motherfuckers start logging off. But the point is at some point we have to examine ourselves as women, because we're always complaining about cheating. We're always complaining about why we're not happy. Men just, I don't hear them do that. Or if we're happy, we're showing handbags and cars, and it's never nothing of substance with women. So, it kind of makes it seem, and again, this is not all women, like women are really silly in the head because of what they focus on. Like, your whole life is a joke. It's fake.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that ain't what we here for.
I think it's just one thing for sure. I think what really took, well, first I'm going to say what took a toll on a lot is social media.
Yeah.
So social media came about, you always say it for sure, that we show what we want to show, and a lot of this shit be a lie anyway. So you looking at social media and you're seeing this idea of what happiness look like, and now you want this idea of happiness no matter what, blah, blah, blah. So that lowers the standard anyway. But then we have the new social media where now side bitches is praised. Being a side bitch, having a side bitch, all this shit. So it's like, it do my man got a side bitch, blah, 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 blah. But what I know for sure, and I can contest from my own life, is when you with a good man and a real man, that man is not going to give you any reason to have any insecurity where any of this stuff that you see or could read on social media or anything that anybody could tell you will even matter. Like, I'm super secure in my relationship that like Lloyd could go out and be in an Airbnb full of women and I'm not worried about that. Why I'm not worried about that? Like him being the only man amongst 20 other women, let's say it's 20 women, because that's a lot, right? One man, 20 women, they spend the night, they could all be drunk, blah, blah, blah. This is what I know. Excuse me. This is what I know about my husband in that situation. One, he ain't about to fuck with none of them women. Why? Because he know what he got at home. Two, he ain't about to fuck with them women. Why? Because he know I will knock his fucking head off his fucking shoulders quickly. Three, he not about to mess with none of them women because he know that I will knock their fucking heads off their fucking shoulders without a doubt. So because he know that I'm with all of the shits, he's not even gonna put me or himself in that situation. He have to go find his fucking head from between the couch cushion or fucking whatever and assemble it back. So we have a security in our relationship and vice versa. And I feel like some women are so insecure in their relationships because maybe men do that, or maybe they went in the relationships insecure anyway. That goes back to what y'all was talking about this week, this past week on Love and Success. It's like you don't go in that relationship with the trust. So now, this is where we at. And then you get to reality TV and TV, like you said, and now this is all you see. Like, this is what the woman is fighting for. This is what the woman is talking about. This is always what's on our mind. This is the number one thing. Like, you can't build anything real, you can't build with an idea of mistrust. Like, if I gotta even think that you can go out and do anything to embarrass me, this is not the relationship for me. And this is where we have to stand up as people, not even just women, but men too. I think it's just a crazy idea, because when you think of women, we want to have these old school ass traditions too, where we like these housewives, or we're treated like these delicate ass flowers, where we supposed to be super fragile, but we pit bulls on the outside. Like, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work at all. Like, either you gonna be submissive and you gonna understand how the relationship work, or you gonna be alone. Shit, I don't know how to make it work, but I mean, how to make it different, but we gotta be different. We gotta stop making these men feel like they are the important people in the relationship. Like, yeah, a man is a provider and all of that shit, and it is what it is, but the woman is still the nurturer. The woman is still everything in a relationship, like the brain. Like, the man is the body, but the woman is the brain.
Right.
If your brain ain't working, your body ain't shit. You a vegetable.
Right.
So stop being so weak and so dumb. Like, understand what it's about and move forward. Like, and I feel like reality TV just gives it a weak ass basis. Like, couples retreat. Like, even this episode, you didn't quite see all of it, but with the stuff with Kirk and Rashida, like, are we still on reality TV years later talking about this whole cheating scandal? And
Yeah.
then y'all on this shit talking about this cheating scandal. Like, you don't want to bring the cheating scandal back up. Why are we bringing this back up? That's why I was telling you VH1 is petty. Because not only did they bring it back up, but they have been bringing back up all the old tapes. Like, so it's good and petty, but it's fake to me, because this whole situation is fake. From what I'm reading, this baby is not even really Kurt's baby. So if this is the true narrative and that's not really Kurt's baby, are y'all really still
The link people go.
right? Like, because
It's just
later, and even if this is proven to be Kurt's baby, like, are we still gonna allow TV to put a rift in our family? Because at the end of the day, this is gonna always be out here. So when that child gets older, this is something that child can look back and see, and it's like years later, it's still moments of resentment. Like, are we going to really accept this and move forward, or are we going to keep exploiting ourselves for a buck and then be upset talking about editing and all the rest of that shit? Like, it would be no editing if you wasn't talking about that shit. Like,
you said it.
yeah, like, it's